It is Tuesday. No, it's not. It's Monday.
Yep.
It's the 4th of March,
4th of March.
2024. Romford Film Festival should have finished 2 hours ago. But we're still here. And this is the final Q&A of this year. And I have the fantastic Paul with me, whose film Somnia Corvus has just played.
Yep.
Hello, Paul.
Hello, Spencer.
Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for submitting your film.
All right.
Tell us the origins of the idea behind the story.
Because I use the metaphor of the ravens, crows, rooks, magpies, that they mate and rear their family together, and they're totally inseparable, as you heard of the phrase murder of crows.
Yes.
Even though, because it's a supernatural, it's like even though after one has passed away, they're still joint soul, what do you call it, soulmates,
Yep.
even after death. So I use that that idea, and I love crows. It's one of my bucket list. When I get old, I'll have a crow.
Why not?
And yeah, so I use that idea, the pre-visualization was there, but I suppose because I was doing other projects, it never like occurred to me only until we went into lockdown and took advantage of lockdown. Location, well, we have to film here, and everything was done in one place. As you see, one room, multiple rooms, but in one house, and that was it. So fired away and looked at doing a storyboard and filmed it and knocked it out.
And how long did it take to shoot?
Oh, several weeks.
This is quite a long short, really, isn't it?
Yeah, several weeks. I think because it was a silent river. I think I said to you earlier on about, everyone wanted to do a film, but then the artist came out, was it 2006, 2007?
Yeah.
Which is a silent movie. You're thinking, damn it, someone beat me to it, but I had a budget. So, but I thought, well, do my own silent film, but do a different one, supernatural horror one.
And how easy was it to shoot? I mean, you've done a lot of stuff, but how easy is it to shoot?
It was easy to shoot because, like, when I did Dead Destination, which is like a Star Trek versus Zombies, that was harder because it was a feature film. And then Metamorphosis is another supernatural one with a warlock, but they require like loads of special effects, whereas this was very not special effect driven. It was more or less special effects was going towards the end, really. It was more just creating the build up and having the music. The music was very important as well because I wanted to not just have something that was already done. I probably used it just for the beginning credits and end credits, but in between I was like tweaking, playing music backwards, adding distortion and just making sounds that were appropriate to what was going on in the scene. There's a part where she was brushing her teeth, so I added that kind of scratchy noise and doing things like that.
What sort of kit did you use to shoot?
I think the microphone was like Rode mic standard. Camera was Sony A7S Mark II. Lens, I can't remember now. I think it was 35mm. I think it was prime lens. Then obviously all the color grading in post. Yeah, I did all post production myself. Gosh, but then again, yeah, we were in lockdown, so you had time. So did all the sound, did the color grading, special effects, keyframing, animation, etc., etc., etc.
As I said earlier on, it's quite a long short. How do you find it maintaining the pace when you're working? Because there's that thing, isn't there? It's like, how long should a short be?
Yeah.
And it's like you've managed to maintain the pace really well in your running time.
Yeah.
How easy was that to manage?
It was weird because I kept on chopping it down and cutting it down. It's like, oh, that's a bit long, and then you think, oh, I've done it now. Then you think, oh, hold on a minute, I've got to do credits. So credits beginning, credits at end, and I thought, I've got it now, it's gone back up again. Then you start chopping more stuff out. I was trying to get it around 15 minutes, but I think it was 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So went over. It wasn't what I was planning, but went over.
Sometimes if the story's right and it works, you just deal with it, don't you?
Yeah. I think I'm happy that I knocked out a silent film.
Yeah.
It was something on the bucket list and I've done it. So
yeah.
Did a western, but that was definitely one to do a silent movie.
This is when you say you did a western, is it Revenant Revolver?
Revenant Revolver, yeah.
Yeah. So this is like, you know, without sounding rude, this is like an evolutionary wheel turn. How did you find that step up? Because you know, with the greatest respect to you, this is a massive step up in terms of the quality, the delivery, the build.
I think because you have to use your imagination more. If you're doing a silent film, you've got to add things into it. You've got to make it more to keep the audience engaged. So I think it was definitely very visual in the beginning, and then you're making them think what's going on. So that is keeping them interested, and then obviously the build up and then the climax. So I would say more interesting, yeah. Because you have to. There's no dialogue, so you have to be more imaginative.
Yeah. If money wasn't an object in that project, is there anything differently you would do while still maintaining the sort of like the small ecosystem that you have?
Probably more actors, maybe 2 more. I can't remember what film I watched, and there was like 4 actors in it, and that was it. It was a feature film, but it's done very well.
Yeah.
And I think it was again in the house, and she's probably shown outside, and that was about it. I don't know if you ever saw the reboot of is it The Grudge with Sarah Michelle Gellar? Yeah, they did that. I think it was about 4 people in it in that film. See what I mean? Done very well. So if I had a bigger budget, probably about 4 people.
Are you working on anything at the moment?
Writing.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, writing at the moment because restrictions of cost of living and people like, let's do Indigo, Kickstarter, and no one's actually making the mark anymore. So a couple of projects I know, a couple of people I know as well, they kind of have the idea but then can't reach the funds. So I think writing at the moment.
So you write, you produce, you direct, you act. What's your favourite role?
I don't know. I do like writing and then having the actors play the part, and then you see it, you think that's how I want you to say it. And then the part is when it's all done, and then you go into the editing room, and it's like, it's coming together. Just how I imagined it. Yeah. I don't know, yeah. Probably behind, definitely the editing process. But the special effects, that's a nightmare. Sometimes it's like, oh my God. You know, someone will see a scene and it lasts like 3 seconds, but you've been doing it for like 3 days. Yeah. And it's a nightmare.
This is my new favourite question.
Oh God.
And it's, what part of the film did you suddenly like have this, like, I wouldn't say an epiphany, but you know, like, you know, when you look at your film, when you make it, I think every filmmaker knows it's, you know, it's not a straightforward journey, but at some point in every film you have almost like a revolutionary moment where suddenly you think, I did that, or that went well, or it went better than I hoped it would go. Was there any moment?
I did have it on another film where I did a special effect and it was a mistake.
Right.
And it turned out good. And that was like, okay, that was one of the best mistakes I ever did. But this one, I think because there was no pressure, and like I said, because you're in lockdown, no, I didn't have a mistake in that way, or that was really good. But I have to say, watching it all put together and then saying, yeah, it's time to release the baby, which no one wants to do. It's like, no, I don't want to, you know. But yeah, it was like, I've got to let the baby go now. Yeah. And send it up to film festivals.
Yeah. And that's you know, that's how we all move on, isn't it?
Yeah.
We get our film out there, we get opinions from people, and we move on to the next thing. We improve as we go.
I hope I haven't traumatised you all. You know?
No. And I mean,
did I really watch that? Oh God, I don't want to see that again.
But you know, you've got a nice audience considering the time.
Monday morning.
Absolutely. Has anybody got any questions for Paul out there?
They're probably falling asleep.
Don't be shy.
All asleep.
It is a little bit late.
It is.
I've got one at the front. Go on. So I've got a question at the front.
Were there any particular films or artworks or anything like that that influenced you, that you were thinking about of your life
Probably
when you were making that film?
Tales of the Unexpected, I guess. Yeah.
Love Tales of
Yeah.
the Unexpected.
I mean, even the reruns, when you watch it now, it's like there's still something to learn. I don't understand when people can say, oh, I've learned everything from different perspectives, like I've learned that as an actor, I've learned that as an editor. There's always something to learn, always. And even though I think I've seen it so many times, there's always something else you learn. So yeah, definitely Tales of the Unexpected, yeah.
Love Tales of the Unexpected.
Yeah.
I'm always texting Peter about Tales of the Unexpected. What's your favourite episode? Can you think of one?
What's the one with Lot?
Lot.
Yeah, from the Bible, where they discover they're going to the caves.
What?
Yeah, the Lot from the Bible. No one's seen that one? Where they go into the caves?
No.
Yeah,
I'm going to hunt this down.
yeah, go and watch it.
My favourite one.
Yeah.
My favourite was I texted Peter the other day and I've said, "This is great, this one," and it's the I can't even remember what it's called. It's too late. It's the one where he's using bones. Do you know the episode? He's basically killing people and he's using their bones because it creates a using it in jewellery and things like that. Have you seen that one? That's great. That's two. Come on.
No.
Has anyone out there got a really cool Tales of the Unexpected episode?
So, Tales of the Unexpected, I think you'll find 5th of April 1981, Series 4, Episode 1, Lot's Wife.
Lot's wife.
Lot's Wife.
Who's in it?
I don't know.
Well, you got all that detail, and you can't even come out with who's in it.
Nigel Havers. Nigel Havers, Christopher Blake, Richard Johnson.
It was a good episode, yeah.
Did
Did you just Google that? Did you just Google it?
It's just Google. Well, I hope he Googled it, because otherwise there's something wrong with him to know all that information just like that. Bomb.
At this time in the morning.
Anyway, Tales of the Unexpected aside, although I could just sit and talk to you about Tales of the Unexpected all night. Any other questions out there? Yes, we've got one all the way over there.
Now you've made your silent film, is that something that you're ticking off the checklist, or would you make another silent film?
No, yeah, I suppose I would, yeah. I think I'd do it a different genre though. You don't want to repeat yourself, do you?
No.
Yeah, I think I'd do a different genre, yeah. Has to be really good though. Yeah, something really good. Maybe I'll do a love story. I don't do love stories. I either do like science fiction or horrors or western, so yeah, a love story might be a bit silent love story, yeah. I'll give it a go. I'll get someone to write it and then I'll just direct it and edit it. Why not? You know what I mean? Sometimes you need to go out of your comfort zone, you know what I mean?
I always say if I made another film, it'd be a romance or a comedy,
Right.
just to challenge myself.
Yeah. I think you
Because
have
No reason's not a romance.
no, what was it? It was a comedy. Sorry. He's taken the mick out of me. Sorry.
to. Is this one of your films?
Yeah.
One born every day.
Any other questions? Has anyone got a serious question that doesn't revolve around Tales of the Unexpected or my sordid filmmaking past? No? Paul, it's been an absolute pleasure.
All right.
Thank you very much. You've made an amazing film, and we'll be keeping an eye on it and see where it goes. And we expect you to create another film and be back here or in Romford Film Festival in 2025. No challenge, no pressure, but it's an expectation. Just saying. Thank you ever so much. Let's give Paul an amazing round of applause.
Thanks a lot.